What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we need to talk about Joe Budden because this situation has a lot of people in the podcast community upset. And it's not just about money, it's about trust. According to the information being discussed publicly, the controversy centers around the Joe Budden Podcast fan community after Twitter, now X, announced it would be shutting down its community's feature. Fans who had spent years building one of the largest Joe Budden fan communities suddenly had to figure out where everyone would go next. That's when Joe Budden's manager, Ian, reportedly reached out to several of the community organizers. At first, many fans believed they were being contacted because the podcast wanted to help preserve everything the community had built. Community organizers say they shared information about how they kept members engaged, how they promoted the community, and what had worked over the years. They believed they were helping create a solution that would benefit everyone. But according to those same organizers, that's not how things played out. Instead, they claim that shortly afterward, an official Joe Budden community was announced using many of the same ideas that had been discussed. And that's where the backlash started. Critics argue that if the intention from the beginning was to launch an official community, that should have been communicated up front instead of allowing fans to believe they were collaborating on a shared project. Then things reportedly became even more controversial. According to the discussion surrounding the rollout, a new paid creator tier was introduced that would require certain creators or clippers to pay a monthly fee for access associated with posting podcast clips through the official program. Supporters of the move argue it's simply a business decision and a way to organize creators under an official system. Critics, however, see it very differently. They believe the new structure could make it much harder for the longtime fan-run community to continue operating the way it always has. Now, social media is split. Some people believe Joe Budden has every right to protect his brand and monetize his content. Others believe the rollout damaged trust with some of the very fans who helped build one of the strongest podcast communities on the internet. And that's exactly why this story has become one of the biggest talking points in podcasting right now. Because this isn't just about launching a new community. It's about whether the people who helped build the old one were treated fairly. And trust me, the reactions only get stronger from here. Now here's where this story becomes even more controversial. One of the biggest issues fans have isn't simply that an official community was launched. It's how they believe it was launched. According to the people speaking out, they say they were asked about their analytics, engagement numbers, growth strategies, and how they kept the community active. At the time, they believed they were helping preserve the fan community after Twitter announced communities would be shutting down. Looking back now, some of those same fans say they feel like they were unknowingly providing market research for a competing platform. And that's the accusation that's spreading across social media. Whether that's a fair characterization or not, it's become the biggest talking point surrounding this entire situation. Then another issue started making headlines. The introduction of a paid creator or clipper tier quickly became one of the most debated parts of the rollout. Supporters argue that creators should expect official licensing programs as podcasts continue to grow into larger businesses. Critics argue that charging a monthly fee changes the relationship between the show and the very fans who spent years helping promote it for free. That's why emotions are running so high. Because this isn't just about content anymore. It's about loyalty. It's about trust. And it's about whether longtime supporters feel valued after helping build one of the largest fan communities in podcasting. Some people believe Joe Budden and Ian are simply making smart business decisions. Others believe there was a much better way to introduce these changes without leaving dedicated fans feeling blindsided. Regardless of where you stand, one thing is clear. This rollout has sparked one of the biggest debates the Joe Budden podcast community has seen in a long time. And judging by the reactions online, this conversation is far from over. And with that, we're going to leave it right there. At the end of the day, this story isn't just about one podcast or one app. It's become a much bigger conversation about trust between creators and the communities that help them grow. Some fans believe Joe Budden and Ian are simply protecting their business and creating a sustainable system for the future. Others feel the rollout could have been handled more transparently and that longtime supporters deserved clearer communication from the very beginning. As always, those are opinions that continue to be debated online. One thing is certain, this situation has divided the Joe Budden fan base, and it doesn't look like the conversation is slowing down anytime soon. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Joe Budden and Ian handled this the right way? Or do you think the fans have a legitimate reason to feel betrayed? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest hip-hop news, podcast drama, celebrity updates, and breaking entertainment stories. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video.